know how you did it, but I need an explanation. Guess I can't get over the day we met. I gotta see you again. Every detail is getting replayed into my imagination. From the clothes you wear to the way you smell. Yeah, yeah. I'm meant to be too, don't forget it. What's going on with me? Oh, I don't get it. Cause since you say hello, you feel my spirit. Never felt this before, I admit it. Oh, less than a second. Took to you less than a second. To make me know what I need. And the place I'd rather be. Oh, less than a second. Oh, less than a second. To love you deeper than the sea. To make me know what I need.
Morning Gamer, it is Monday, October 26, 2020. Thanks for being with us. Gaming Morning Show underway. A little bit late getting to the party. We're going to not have Sean today. We're so sad. Not feeling great. And so it'll just be me for the next 3 hours. We can get through this, guys. Don't worry. You and me together. Gosh, that's like Oliver and Company. Do you ever remember that Disney? I feel like this is the Disney movie that gets lost the most in like the realm of like full-blown Disney movies. It was Oliver and Company. I loved that movie. And most of the reason is because I listened to it primarily as like an audiobook. I'm going to talk more about this. I got to tell you what's coming up. We got This Day in Gaming History. We got Goop in My Eye. We got birthdays. So if you have a birthday to celebrate with us, let us know in the chat. We'll do that toward the end of this hour. We'll try to get you the best Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news we can. When Sean is gone, he's our hashtag video game expert, then I don't have much news. And I looked at a rundown that we share, and I don't see a lot of news in there, so I don't know if he was able to get to it at all last night. Hi, morning, welcome back. Yeah, if he's not here, then I'm going to do my best to give you some sort of gaming news that I can. But we'll do that coming up midway through this hour. Next hour, we'll give you a top 10 list around our topic of the day, which is National Pumpkin Day. So if you have any particular fondness for pumpkins, let us know now. Now is the time. Because, you know, pumpkins are the fall thing, right? You see them all over the place because I don't know what else they're used for. I would love to know what uses for pumpkin that you have outside of jack-o'-lanterns and outside of pumpkin seeds. Because I think I would love to know, like, is there a recipe that is consistently using pumpkin that I just don't know about? Because my familiarity with pumpkin is pretty narrow to just that. You can see in the bottom right, we're expecting to have Phoebe Wall-Howard join us from the Detroit Free Press tomorrow at 7:25 Pacific time. She had a really cool story. You can read it now. Go to the Detroit Free Press website. It was about this way that video games influenced the design of the most recent Ford F-150. So an auto industry reporter for Detroit Free Press. We'll talk to Phoebe coming up tomorrow at probably 7:25 a.m. I'll talk about that actually in a little bit. Welcome back, Fad. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, I'm going to play some Apex Legends for sure throughout the course of the morning. I don't know. Sean texted me and said, I'm not feeling well. I'm going to try to get some more sleep. I don't know if that means he's not going to come at all, or if he's going to try to sleep maybe like an extra hour and then jump in the second hour. So TBD on that. If he does show up, I will certainly be ready for him. I'm putting myself into our video room just to make sure. But yeah, we'll have sports coming up next hour as well. It was NFL weekend. I think sports are dumb again. So the Broncos had won 2 straight games, and now we lose last night or yesterday afternoon to the Chiefs. Lose badly in Denver, and that's really demoralizing from a season standpoint because, I mean, the chance to make the playoffs is now slimmer, much slimmer, because I mean the division seems kind of out of reach, and it just means that things have to go the Broncos' way in the near future, especially winning maybe in Kansas City, which would be unusual. That shouldn't happen, right? But it could, and if that's the case, then I'll be happy with it. But right now, sports are dumb again, because the last 2 weeks sports were great, and now sports are dumb again. But the Sunday night football game last night, I said I was not looking. I think I put this on my Twitter, at Hefty Goof. I never thought that yesterday's Arizona-Seattle game was going to be worth a watch, because Seattle would mess around for 58 minutes. Game would be in question for the Seahawks, or they would not end up, being in the game until the very end. And instead, they led basically the whole entire game, but not by a ton of a margin. And then they end up losing in overtime after the Cardinals had missed a field goal to win it. It was just the most bizarre ending. So, try to find that one on a replay here in the near future. If nothing else, check out the highlights, because that was a very good football game. We'll have sports coming up in the 7:30 hour. I also have news of a green puppy, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. You asked about loved games. I'm probably not the most video game versed person on Twitch. Believe it or not, I had retired twice from video gaming. Not because I didn't like it, it's just because I was trying to maximize my hours in the day, and I quit playing video games. Never thought that video gaming was a waste of time at all. That was not something that I thought about. It was just prioritizing certain parts, and I've been a pretty busy dude my whole life. I've always tried not to just be sitting around, and not intentional. It just, that kind of was what drove me. Luckily, I have a beautiful wife, and she has helped me figure out the value in relaxing to a certain degree, right? Being able to, this is the best example. We haven't gone on vacation in a very long time, but when we would go places, and I'd be like, all right, we got a week in New England. I think we went to Maine one year. I was like, we're going to do this day, we're going to do this time, and we're going to go here at this point. I had something planned for every single day of vacation, from probably, the early morning to early evening, right? I had something planned. We were going to do something. And she looks at me, she's like, well, when are we just going to relax? And I'm like, oh, I mean, we could. I mean, isn't it going around relaxing? So I kind of learned something in that moment. And so as a result, I've kind of learned the value of just kind of chilling out too. And so with that said, and Sean buying me the PlayStation 4, I ended up kind of getting back into games. And what's been cool about quarantine is it's helped me realize the value of gaming from the standpoint of being able to catch up and stay in touch with people that you otherwise might not be able to talk to on the phone for as long. I'm just not a great phone conversationalist. I don't want to be on the phone for, a certain amount of hours, right? So there's that part, to answer your question. Before kind of this realization, I've just always been really into sports games, and usually two-person fighters. So Street Fighter is kind of my first game that I played in that realm, and then I got into Mortal Kombat, and I really like Mortal Kombat. It's one of my favorite games ever. I kind of quit playing it after Mortal Kombat 4, so I didn't go through all of the iterations, including DC versus Mortal Kombat, and I really honestly haven't played any of the newest Mortal Kombats. I've watched other people play them more, which was another thing that I discovered during streaming, is being able to watch other people play games is a fun pastime. My favorite Mario Brothers was Super Mario Brothers 3. Yeah, I mean that's the answer to your question. Is I really started with sports games, and I can give you some deep cuts with some sports games too. For example, Troy Aikman Football was a game that I remember getting one random holiday, and I think it had to do with the fact that someone in my family thought that I wanted... Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Somebody thought that I wanted a football game, and probably got that one thinking it was the football game that I was most interested in, and didn't realize that it wasn't exactly the right title. I don't know if I was specifically interested in Madden. Kind of back in the early PlayStation days, I played NFL Game Day, which was a good... It's from the other side. I couldn't figure out where they were shooting from. So sports games have definitely been a soft spot for me. And then two-person fighters. Yeah, that's definitely part of it for sure. So today's National Pumpkin Day. So as I mentioned, I want to be able to get you to give me your favorite... Oh, this guy is trying really hard for me, and I appreciate that. He's going to be really upset, though, that I don't have a weapon either. Yep, you and your grenade. You go and res me. He's gonna try. Oh, nice try. that was not meant to be from the beginning, for sure. Gaming Morning Show 6:18 West Coast time, 9:18 on the East. You know, loved games. Yeah, I just can't think of many more that like are so near and dear to my heart. I played everything from talking about two-person fighters. Like Killer Instinct was a game I remember playing. I remember buying Primal Fear, right? Wasn't that the game that they used with claymation to have the fighters be kind of that live motion feel? So I did that. Yeah, a lot of just straight up fighters. And I have I really thought about this morning, and I got Sean's text. Is there a game I want to play instead of Apex? Which that I never even got to the segue. That now battle royales kind of fit my personality, but I digress. I looked at the menu that I have, and the PlayStation Plus game either this month or last month was Street Fighter. I think Street Fighter something, Street Fighter 5, I don't know. And I was like, I should play that on stream, but what's going to happen is I'm going to open that up not being familiar with it, and I'm going to get so sucked into that I can't keep up the other, gaming morning show type topics throughout the course, which, the nice thing about Apex is as I've played it more, hopefully I'm better at playing and still talking. But also, when I do get knocked, since I'm not communicating in this case with the team, I can still talk to you. So, yeah, that's my best answer, Bad, is just trying to, get into fighters again. But the biggest difference is now with BRs, they're so social. I can keep up with the friends. I can make new friends. I have people on my PlayStation list that I don't even know other than I've played games with them. And that's what's made the BR type of gaming more fun for me. And I think I've referenced this too, is either Gaming Historian or something like that, one of those YouTube channels, and Sean was the one who showed it to me. They talked about different reasons people game, and I fall into that one that's social based, right? Being able to play games, to talk with people, cooperative, that kind of stuff. So that's my best answer. National Pumpkin Day, as I mentioned, I got news of a dog that was born green, so we'll talk about that. And then, yeah, it is National Pumpkin Day. Kind of want pumpkin spice and a pumpkin scone. I am the guy who goes to get a coffee, and if they have anything pumpkin baked goods, that is my jam. So, especially the pumpkin scones from Starbucks, I particularly like. And I'm not... Oh, God. Oh, that didn't work. I wonder if my teammate stole my stuff. Oh, God. Ammo? I really need your shield. Ammo. Need your shield. Thank you. Alright, where are we at? Oh, jeez, he's right there. That was freaky. Yeah, I clearly haven't used the L-Star very much. I could also heal.
Recharging my shields. Shops open for business.
And if you didn't notice too, we're planning to have a guest tomorrow talk about technology inspired by video games that's in the Ford F-150.
Coming home with me tonight. I need help.
I'm gonna go find some. Get my treasure pack. Yeah, I mean it's kind of neat, you know, how the worlds of design kind of start to blur with the way that things go in the design world. So, all right, which way do we need to go?
Let's see what we have over here. Don't drive out.
So we have that. We have another lead too on possibly another interview later this week. It'd be our first 2-week interview, or 2-interview week. I just said 2-week interview. I don't know if I want that on that. Oh, I think I need the sight on a Mastiff, but let's put it in here.
Opening shop. Come see the merchandise.
Watch out for the new kill leader, friend.
So I don't need anything else from there. So I'm gonna take this.
Mama's got a brand new bag.
I got enough ammo. No, I'll take some more. Can never have enough. Oh, there we go. Oh man, I have a whole bunch of stuff that I don't need.
Barrel stabilizer here. Level up here. Hammer point. Hold on, I need to heal.
How's your day going, Vad? I guess evening, as it were.
My bet will find something good. Barrel stabilizer here. Level 3.
Hopefully everyone had a good weekend too. It was a pretty good weekend. We primarily worked on some stuff at Sean's house. They moved into a new house a couple of couple of months ago at this point, and there's still some things that they needed to get finished in terms of living space, and so helped him with that yesterday. I'm not good in any like mechanical realm. It's just not something that I'm good at. But I just try to be a helping hand. I was really good at holding the flashlight. That was my thing back in the day, was when remodeling projects needed to happen, I was good at holding the flashlight. Oh. Thank you.
Took out an enemy.
I think they're shooting at us. Poggers. I gotta get in this.
Setting up shop. My favorite kind of loot. The kind that's all mine.
Can't see anything else in here I need. So we're just gonna go with more throwables.
Replicator incoming. Let's go here.
Ready to fly on this line.
All right, we got gaming news coming up after this. Sean's under the weather, so he's not here this morning. We had a fun time yesterday, though. I don't know if anyone joined us, but I mean, I know people joined us. Anyone who's watching now joined us. We watched the F1 race yesterday on stream, and it was really fun.
I'm moving here. Wish me luck.
There's someone over. Let's go here.
Firing. The enemies are shooting at me. Enemy taken down.
Trying to figure out where they
Another notch on the belt.
1 minute. The ring isn't far.
Anyone up for some shopping?
So yeah, Max Verstappen finished third. It was
Give me a sec. Recharge your shield. Rings next door. 45.
I wish they would ping where these people are exactly.
Saw someone out there.
There we go.
Stay focused.
Oh no, there's another squad attacking.
Oh god.
More friends are coming to kill us. There's another squad.
Let's inflate here.
Giving my shields a recharge.
That was a bad play.
Tango down. Don't worry, friends. I'm coming.
I gotcha.
No. Oh my gosh. Use the battery. Yeah, that was bad. All right. Hi, Gaming Morning Show. Going to be a very chill Monday because just by myself. I'm really bummed too because today Sean was supposed to be here for the whole show, but I hope he feels better. We're going to miss him. We got 6:33 West Coast time, 9:33 on the East Coast. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be. We're expecting to have Phoebe Wall-Howard, reporter from the Detroit Free Press, with us tomorrow to talk about video game inspiration in the automotive industry. All right, I'm looking to see, do I have any new gaming news from what I had originally thought we might have? Looking, I don't think so. Okay, so I'm going to make some stuff up here on the spot. Every halfway through the 6 o'clock hour daily on Gaming Morning Show, we usually have the Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news. Not the case this morning because Sean's feeling under the weather. But one thing that I do remember to remind you, because I was looking at the Game Fanatics website yesterday, thegamefanatics.com. Last chance to its final week of October, so if you haven't already, get your PlayStation Plus free games. Need for Speed Payback. I was really kind of excited for this one. I need to download it still, so this is a good reminder for myself. It wasn't one of those things. I don't know if I'd ever buy a racing game. You know, this goes back to Vad's point earlier in the show. You know, would I have a specific type of like favorite games that I loved when I was a kid? The fighters were definitely the thing, but like I probably would enjoy racing games, but I'd never liked the idea of spending, you know, $60 on Need for Speed. And that goes back to like the social factor. And the only reason I bought F1 is because I like F1, you know, as a sport, but then Sean's really into it too. And so I figured we could do some like multiplayer or something along those lines with the F1 franchise. Instead, I think we did more of like the create the driver. Hey, morning, Claire. How's it going? Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. It's Gaming Morning Show, Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. Idea is community around an FM morning radio show that plays games. You're witnessing the lonely version because Sean's not here, which lets me reiterate my point of we're trying to add more co-hosts. We want a lot of different voices on the show. Yeah, so I'm going to email you back because I'm excited to talk to you a little further. I love Claire. If you've never watched Claire's stream, I haven't played The Sims in a very long time. And she is very good at being extremely entertaining whilst playing that game. Creative, fun, and she is building a pretty awesome community too. So yeah, that's why I reached out to you to say hi. So it'd be great to have you sit in this seat with us a couple of times a week, a couple hours a week, you know, if that's something you're interested in. I don't know. But yeah, we just kind of do different segments. So imagine your favorite FM radio show. Maybe you listen to something on the radio either growing up or you still do. I don't know if you commute, those kind of things, but there's just different segments. So right now would be gaming news. And we usually would do something where, you know, I'd flip over to the screen and Sean would be sitting there. And instead of my gigantic chin and my unshaven 3-week beard, you'd see Sean's face instead of mine. And we'd post highlights, and we'd have an Out Today segment, which would have to do with, you know, games that are being released today. And then we'd pick one as our name of the morning. But Sean's sick this morning, and so he's not here. And it was definitely last second, because he usually would give me some news to share with people. But he is just not feeling all right, so... Yeah, I'm excited to see it. Yeah, listen, I'm only a broadcaster. I don't know how you can do so well entertaining people for hours, playing a game and talking to them. But one thing that you have that I love, and I guess probably a lot of streamers have something along this line, but hers is great because it's a musical tune. Is Claire, every time that someone joins the stream, she sings them a song, and I will sit there and be in my kitchen making peanut butter banana bread and be like, "Welcome to the stream." Welcome to the stream. And I can't sing clearly. And it's so much fun. So it's a really fun time if you have a chance. And a morning streamer, I think typically too. So yeah, check her out, Claire_witchbaby on Twitch. And hopefully you'll see her on this show. She's pretty cool. So, and then yeah, coming up later on in this hour, we'll have birthdays. And we want to celebrate yours as well. Celebrity birthdays we'll talk about. And then I have a list a mile long for this day in gaming history. So I actually might steal that and use it right now in this segment because I don't have really many more pieces of news for you other than, again, Need for Speed Payback is one of the PlayStation Plus games that you can still download by the end of October. The other one is Vampire with a YR at the end. This according to the GameFanatics.com. It's published by Focus Home Interactive, and it is the group that also did Life is Strange. Set in 1918 London, you play as a newly turned vampire, Dr. Jonathan Reed. The city and its citizens have succumbed to the flu, and as a doctor, you must find a cure. Unfortunately, you are cursed and finding yourself feeding onto the people who you promised to heal. That's a kind of conflicting interest story, right? So that's GameFanatics.com, theGameFanatics.com. They have some pretty cool podcasts. Full Circle is the one that I saw over the course of the weekend. I love Saturdays because not only do I work the real job, but I also have a chance to see streams like IntelliGame is such a good stream with Josh over there, Wallstormer. Yeah, just there's a lot of good content over the course of the weekends. And so if you never checked that out, be sure to thegamefanatics.com. I think Full Circle Podcast is the one that I found. I discovered that site this weekend. I mean, that's the thing that's fun about this whole world is there's just always another layer. There's something else to discover. There's someone else to get to know. And what's been fun, too, is to follow people who, streamers, like that's why I bring up Claire's stream, is check it out because you might find her stream is actually something that you enjoy more than ours. And that's great because we're trying to help you get in touch with people who, you didn't know exist. And that's why our stream, the Gaming Morning Show at its core will always be more of like a promotional tool, right? We're going to be bringing guests on like Phoebe tomorrow, who's not a streamer, but maybe we can put you in touch with somebody through Phoebe that you didn't know existed. Maybe you now will know more about the Ford F-150 truck. And maybe you're more interested in it. I don't know. I like talking about other people. It's my favorite part about doing radio. So that's why I've been a play-by-play guy for so long. Anyway, that's your Gaming Morning Show, morning gaming news, poorly done without hashtag video game expert Sean here. Coming up 6:50, we'll have birthdays and this day in gaming history, but I will share a couple because this list, I have to scroll 4 times on my iPad just to get down this list, which is unusual. It's usually not this long. To this date in 2000, Armored Core 2 was released for PlayStation 2. Tecmo released Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore for PS2 the same year as did Dynasty Warriors 2 coming out for PlayStation 2. A couple of ESPN games like Winter X Games came out in 2000. There's so many releases from just the year 2000 on this list. It makes me wonder if this list was created in the year 2000. Maybe that's the start of CapeOlson.com, which is where we get our This Day in Gaming History. Here's a couple from 2001. Where to go? Nintendo released Pikmin video game. That was for the GameCube in Japan. Rockstar in 2004 released Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for PlayStation 2. So that's a couple of examples, and we'll do more of those coming up later in the hour. I did 6:41 West Coast time, 9:41 on the East. Next hour, I'll have a top 10 list. I'm probably going to find a top 10 list that has to do with the pumpkin, because I still don't understand. What do you use a pumpkin for other than jack-o'-lantern, decoration, or pumpkin seeds? Now, I understand that it's a squash, right? Or is it a gourd? Or are those two things the same? So you can use pumpkin for stuff, But what? Right? I want to know. So what do you use? Because I think now, I actually now have shifted. Oh my gosh, I just realized this. I've now shifted to where pumpkin is more synonymous with pumpkin spice for me. I associate it with pumpkin scones. My wife had hoped to make something pumpkin this weekend, which would have been yummy. She didn't get to it, which is fine, because she will at some point. Doesn't do pumpkin pie, though, but she likes pumpkin-flavored, like, baked goods, pastries, that kind of stuff. She was going to make, like, a pumpkin cinnamon roll, I want to say. That would have been bomb. I'm so happy that Claire showed up. That made me happy. We're playing Apex otherwise. I've already promoted Phoebe. Oh, yeah, let's talk. Oh, geez, sorry, microphone. Well, let's talk about the puppy. I didn't bring this one up. This is from Reuters. Apparently, there was an Italian farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. That's all I could think of right there. Bingo was not the name. And the dog had puppies, and it turned out that one of the 5 puppies that showed up had green fur. All right, so this dog is a Spelaccia? A Spelaccia? Spelacchia. And it gave birth to 4 other dogs. Had white fur. The same color as the farmer's dog. But it's a mixed breed. And according to Reuters, that doesn't explain why one of her pups came out with green fur. Strange pigmentations believed to occur when pale puppies come in contact with biliverdin. 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 In the mother's womb, according to Reuters. Biliverdin is also the pigment that makes bruises appear sometimes green. And if you didn't know, now you know. So there you go. Dog with green fur showed up. It's that dang Biliverdin. Alright, do we got anyone coming with us? Yep, we definitely do. Oh, we're literally doing this. Oh my gosh. I want that. I want that. Please, 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 please. Please. Oh no. I fell off. That's not good.
I bet we'll find something good here.
I panicked a little bit. Oh no. Where's my other teammate? Okay, that other teammate jumped off. Oh god. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Please have something good. Yes, that'll work.
Next ring's not very close.
I bet we'll find enemy over here.
Watch your
40 bullets. She run? I can't see things very well in this game. Yeah, I bet she ran. Oh, and our friend left dead on the dropship. That sucks.
Alternator here.
Ah, fun. That's a bummer. National Pumpkin Day on Gaming Morning Show, 6:46 on the West Coast. We'll play one more game and then we'll get into celebrity birthdays. If you have a birthday to celebrate with us, please let us know in the chat. And we will wish you a happy birthday as well. Next hour, our top 10 list. We have Phoebe, as I mentioned, down here. coming up tomorrow at 7:25. We have 2 interview slots. Ideally, we'd have 10 interviews a week, 7:25 and 8:20. We're having Phoebe tomorrow. Otherwise, we do a top 10 list if we don't have an interview in the 7 o'clock hour. Like I said, I watch football all weekend. Although I didn't watch many of the... So I'm on the West Coast, right? So 10 a.m. games. 1 a.m. or 1 p.m. usually on the East Coast if you watch out there. That's always the hardest thing when I visit the East Coast during the football season is waiting till 1 o'clock to watch games. I love having early morning games, but I'm also a morning person, so this is no surprise. I stayed up and watched the Seahawks beat the Cardinals last night. It went down just as you'd probably imagine a Seahawks game to go down. Game late. Just somehow the Seahawks found a way to pull it off. Just kind of what you'd expect. It's very frustrating too because I'm in the Pacific Northwest and I do know a lot of good Seahawks fans. I also know some very frustrating Seahawks fans. And they just always seem to pull it out. It's very frustrating. We talked about loved games. Thanks to Vad for bringing that up earlier in the game, or earlier in the show. All right, so the question was, maybe? That's interesting. Whenever I reply through Restream, this comes up. And then I lose my whole chat, which makes me very frustrated. But that was the question. Tell your most loved games that you've played your whole life. In my whole life, I've played mostly the fighting games and sports games. And I'll go back, going to sports games, I'll kind of go back down the rabbit hole of football games. Because I really enjoyed football games. NFL Game Day was one of my favorite games of all time. It was like one of the first games for PlayStation that was a football game. And what was fun about it is they actually had some pretty impressive technology when it came to name. Like create your own player names. Because if you had a player who had a name that was already in the NFL, it could say your last name. So, like, let's say your last name was Smith. You could play, and it would say, Smith with the carry, gain of 5, and it would know if it made you feel like you were part of the game. It was awesome. And that, the commentary in games as a play-by-play broadcaster, like, I've always been super impressed by because it's really evolved over the years. Yes, perfect. I'm going to take the scope in case I find a sniper. Alright, let's go toward the ring.
I bet we'll find something good here.
So NFL Game Day was one of my favorite first games, sports games for the PlayStation.
Let's do some shopping. Barrel stabilizer here. Level 3.
And so there was that one. I mentioned Troy Aikman football. What I liked about Troy, I almost feel like now I'm going to end up doing a podcast at some point about football games. Because I've played so many over the course of my history. Oh, this is bad.
Open supply bin here.
I need to wait for my teammate. I really don't want to go loot down here. So I bet they went up there. He's here. Gladly take that instead. Please don't be in this room. Okay, good.
G7 scouts here.
So what do I have that I can drop for them? But the thing about Troy Aikman football that was fun is you could make your own divisions. And so you could choose, like, all of a sudden, hey, instead of the, Raiders being in my division, I'm going to move the Packers into my division. And I liked that customization. I've always liked that customization in sports games. Oh, there's a Sentinel. That would have been fun with all that sniper stuff, but that's okay. Okay, so that stuff came. Did I just see that land short? That was a weird animation. It looked like there was somebody just standing there. Man, they put a lot of barrel stabilizers in here. Did not mean to mark another G7 Scout. I need to find a way to balance the audio in here better, because I hate how I can't hear the game as well as I want, but if I turn it up anymore, it just blasts to you guys. To you all. So, I got a happy birthday, John, coming up. Good morning, Hoff Brew. Yeah, sports are dumb, as you know. You are a very good gauge of interest, though, because you have such a wide variety of, things that you like. Would you listen to a podcast that broke down, like, the history of football games? Not like... And on that note, we do have birthdays coming up. What'd you do yesterday, Hofbrew? Did you get any football in other than the Broncos game? I know you're working today, too. I know Claire just got back from a vacation. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, perfect. I think I just missed that backpack. Come on, purple shield. Nothing. Alright, we're good there. Oh, no. This guy should scan, see where we're at with people. That was a weird bounce. I can't hear anything, I'll be honest with you. Because this moment shots start getting fired in this game, that's where the audio is pretty rough for y'all. Man, I'm gonna go down here and do my stick. shield.
Don't mind if I do.
Helpful. Oh, you watched the new Bo Rat? Would love to know if there's anything good from that movie. So let me know what you thought of it.
Driving position. Shotgun bolt here. Level 3.
Spitfire here. Prowler SMG here.
I am going to fill out my ballot tonight, though. So Hofbrew will be excited to hear about that. We also usually do a lot shorter games than BR games in the 6 o'clock hour, because right now, like, from a radio standpoint, I'm 8 minutes back on, doing birthdays and stuff, and that's not fun, especially like a Hofbrew brings in a birthday and says, hey, I want to wish someone a happy birthday, and then we're not going to get to it during the time frame that he might be able to do it, so.
Let's see what we have over here. 45 seconds until the ring closes. We've got time, but not much. I spy an enemy. Throwing it.
Oh, no. I screwed this up. I screwed that up royal. Alright, well, let me do the birthdays while I'm getting either revived or this guy keeps playing or I get eliminated. It's 6:59 on the West Coast. I screwed that up so hardcore. Oh my gosh. I couldn't play that any worse. Anyway, let's give you some birthdays today. Starting off with musician Bootsy Collins, 69 years old today. And then Rita Wilson celebrates a 64th birthday. Thank you for getting my banner. You're very kind. This is one advantage of playing Apex. Let's see. Pat Sajak, the host of Wheel of Fortune, turned 74 today. I know he had some health issues earlier this year. Bootsy Collins inducted into the Rock Hall in 1997. And then let's see, Rita Wilson, as I mentioned, turned 64 today. James Pickens Jr. turned 68 today. I didn't know. I remember James from when I used to watch Grey's Anatomy, which was significantly early in its run. This was like back when I was in college. But I did not know, according to this, one of 3 actors to appear in every episode, which I was not aware of. Dylan McDermott turns 59 today. Let's see who else. Natalie Merchant turns 57 today. Keith Urban, 53 today. Husband of Nicole Kidman. He had one really good album that I liked. Seth MacFarlane, Family Guy creator, 47 today. Let's see, other historical or other birthdays today. The actor who played Uncle Fester, Jackie Coogan, turns... didn't churn, but had a birthday on October 26th. Mahalia Jackson, the former Grammy Award-winning gospel singer, had a birthday on October 26th as well. Well known for renditions like Amazing Grace, Go Tell It on the Mountain, etc. Yeah, so that's your birthdays today. And then happy birthday, John! I love that John's celebrating a birthday today.
Till the ring closes, and everything here is gone for
A wingman. This is going to be.
We made it to the top of the ring. See an arc star.
peek a little bit better.
Get to the next room. You go down. I'm not carrying you.
I'm not good with a wingman. I'm gonna be straight up with you. That was the worst type of weapon for me to get right off the bat. Being revived. My teammate was awesome. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you. All right, gaming morning show continues in just a little bit. We'll come back with our top 10 list. I'll give you more this day in gaming histories. Thanks for hanging out with me and kind of tolerating me get lost a little bit of a game. Sean is sick today, so it's just me. I miss you, Sean. Got kind of some camera drift today. Look at that. It's just drifting. It really wants to drift. Okay. Well. Am I doing the wrong way? It's so weird. There we go. Yeah, happy birthday, John. Look at that. Wish John a happy birthday. We're doing our job on the show. All right. Stick around. We got more coming up. It's the Gaming Morning Show, 7:04 West Coast time, 10:04 on the East. I am Ryan, flying solo, a little bit behind, doing my best, but appreciate being with us on this Monday, October 26, 2020. Stick with us. We'll be back.
Gotta tell you something before we go. Baby, don't you know we'll take it real slow. I'm in love. Bésame, pégate, quiéreme. Quiero más, 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 más. More, more, more. Do you wanna stay good, turn up? Do you wanna play and get it now? 'Cause I can do this all night. Y tengo así, así, así. Se quita de mí, de mí, de mí. Baby, I know you like it, like that. Move it to the left, move it to the right. Girl, I know you want it so bad. Move it to the left, move it to the right. In love, bésame, pégate, quiéreme, quiero más.
Baila, baby, baila. Vamos derecha y izquierda. Girl, I love the way you move it round. I'm burning up when you come around.
Come a little closer, think I see what you mean within your eyes. Wanna let you know before you realize. Baby, yo te miro que la cabeza no puedo ser. Es inexplicable cuando tú me besas. Motoría y mone, tu madre premote. Unuhoron gire, gire, pio, piporice. Motoría y mone, tu madre premote. Unuhoron gire, gire, pio, piporice. I'm in love, bésame, pégate, quiéreme.
feel so bright, I feel so gifted, I feel so high, I feel so lifted. By my side is where you're sitting, in my life is where you fit in, yeah. I never thought that I would get this far. I wanna drive around in the nice cars, I wanna forget about my scars and just have a good night. I smoke something down, I drink something down. I'm feeling it now, I'm feeling it now. I could say it out loud. When I see you, my heart goes whoa. So bright, I feel so gifted, I feel so high, I feel so lifted. By my side is where you're sitting, in my life is where you fit in. I feel so bright, I feel so gifted, I feel so high, I feel so lifted. By my side is where you're sitting, in my life is where you fit in, yeah. I never thought that I would get this far. I wanna drive around in the nice cars, I wanna forget about my scars and just have a good night. I smoke something down, I drink something down. I'm feeling it now, I'm feeling it now. I could say it out loud. When I see you, my heart goes
Tonight, I wish that I had known I'd be sleeping alone, that you can't decide, and it is plain to see that your priorities just do not fit right. I can't reconcile this feeling. Whoa, whoa, 'cause I remember when you had certainty.
Morning Gamer, it is Monday, October 26, 2020. Thanks for being with us. Gaming Morning Show for this Monday. I am Ryan. Flying solo today. Sean's under the weather. Positive wishes for Sean in the chat, please. Feel better, bud. I'm coughing, so I'm going to drink some coffee. Just got back from our coffee break. You can find us Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. Coming up later this hour, we will give you a top 10 list, and this has to do with Pumpkin. looking forward to telling you 8 uses for pumpkin you did not know and that you need to know. So I had to find out on National Pumpkin Day, which is excuse me. Oh, I'm back. Woo! Clearly I wasn't in choir. Me? Not in choir? Me. Listen to that. Listen to that. Those golden baritone pipes. See, I think I always had more of a voice for, like, even when I just did whatever, the golden baritone pipes. Like, I feel like that has a better chance to be more of a voice actor type thing than anything. Like, I feel like for some reason that could have been maybe a villain. Listen to my golden baritone voice. Coffee for throat. You don't use coffee for throat. I drink coffee because it's amazing. And I'm supposed to have tea and honey. Or lemon and honey, right? No. Yes. Honey. Honey and tea and lemon, right? Something like that. I can't do tea. I mean, tea's fine. Coffee's delicious. One thing about the show, too, is we're going to work on trying to get coffee. Oh, yeah. And this is... I owe Hofbrew this answer from 13 texts ago. We're going to try to do coffee from all over the world. Hopefully from listeners. So, like, Vad's usually here from India. Is there a coffee in India that he or she can either send us, they can send us, or can we order? Like, so if Vad is super into coffee, let us know. Oh, you want the song. You know, Harris show these are all stream beats, right? This is Grow. And the primary artist is Jay Cerna or Surma. I can't tell if that's an M or an N. Grow is the name, and Jay Surma or Cerna. So these are stream beats. Speaking of plugs. So we use stream beats from Harris Heller. He does Alpha Gaming on YouTube. And he has a plugin. I see it on his stream when he's on Twitch, usually noontime, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. I know it's Saturday because I watch him on Saturdays after I'm done with usually IntelliGame, who's on Twitch as well. But they have a plugin that I could put down here, and it would tell you what song is. So I might do that. I was actually going to work on that after the show today, is getting our alerts going. So, like, Claire finally followed us. I used finally. She had no reason to follow us prior to this weekend, so she did follow us. Finally was completely the wrong word. I followed Claire a long time, but I knew that Claire's stream existed. Claire had no reason to think mine existed. So yeah, that's something that I need to get going, is putting, like, when people follow and stuff, we like to shout that out automatically. Plus, I found a really fun theme to do it. So, wow. Anyway, that's the name of the song. There you go. And then as far as coffee, yeah. Coffee from all over the place. We'll buy it. I want to wear other people's stuff on stream. I'm working as hard as I can to get a His and Hers live hat. See, I think that was a pretty good... I'm going to capture that one more time. I'm going to do my voice again. And then I'm going to use that as a voice actor demo. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Rich baritone voice. There. Captured. Replay. Rich baritone voice. I'm trying to think. I need, like, a voice line from, like, a Ninja Turtles or something like that. Well, yeah, I know the chat is ready to... What's going on over here? What the hell is going on out there? Alright, refresh that. Hofbrew said this. Okay, looks like it's back. Thank you. Sounded good behind your baritone. You're too kind. You're far too kind. So this is what I want to show you. I pulled this up during the break. So, over the weekend, in Blaine, Washington, relative to Seattle, is an hour and 46 minutes north. It's actually right on the U.S.-Canadian border. And it looks like maybe 40 minutes from Bellingham, which is one of my favorite places on earth. I would move to Bellingham, Washington in a heartbeat. Yeah, 30 minutes to Bellingham, to Blaine. They found a nest of Asian hornets, and they're AKA'd as the murder hornets because of their Asian giant hornet. They're AKA'd as murder hornets because they attack full-blown nests of honeybees. So I bring that up because I am terrified of bees. Bees are my least favorite thing on this planet. Not hornets and wasps specifically, all bees. Bumblebees scare me. Not the yellow Camaro, but bees in general. So, I acknowledge the value of bees, and bees have to exist on this planet. So I'm not advocating for the eradication of the little spawns of evil. However, the Asian hornets apparently are really bad because they can take out bee population very quickly. If you want to see an amazing nature video, Google Asian hornets attacking beehive. It's just nuts. Plus, there's one in particular that I'll try to find for you that was really amazing because it showed how the bees fight back with vibrations. There was also one where a bee is clearly like about to die, and one of his like fellow bee friends pulls the bee back in. It was really cool. I'll tweet that out later today. Watch GMS on Twitter. All right, speaking of Watch GMS on Twitter. So the epidemiologists that were removing this hive from inside a tree, they were very much doing a play-by-play of everything that was happening in order to get this hive out. Okay? And it looked like this. So that's David Boyd. Either retweeted or took that photo. I think he took that photo, in fact. The thing that's being held by the second from the right is a vacuum cylinder. They have this like gigantic vacuum, and they were able to pull the bees out from the tree using this cylinder and this vacuum. I believe that the entomologists are sus. I love that tweet. That was fun to make. But they found the hive. They had used everything from glue to dental floss to all these other mechanisms to get this radio transmitter onto this one hornet that they had captured in a one-off, and then it took them back to the nest. And that's what they looked like. Entomologists are sus. And I wasn't the only Twitter account that noticed the look of the entomologists to to the Among Us characters, but I like the caption. I was very proud. So apparently the first nest of murder hornets in the United States, they found one. They have to destroy the tree because if there's any babies that are inside the nest, they have to get rid of those. But that might not be the only hornet's nest that they have yet to find. But I really enjoyed that. Carl. Hofbrew does not like sus. All right. Since it's already 7:22, and I was late on birthdays, let me give you a couple more of this day in gaming histories, and I will do our 8 uses for pumpkins that you need to know. It is hashtag National Pumpkin Day. So we're asking you, do you like pumpkin-flavored things? Do you use actual pumpkin for anything? I love pumpkin spice. You can just call me Ryan Pumpkin Spice Hefty Goof. That's my whole name now. I've changed it legally. All right, so a couple more of this day in gaming histories. Like I said, if you want to go back to the year 2000, apparently October 26th was an incredibly popular time to release games in the year 2000. Maybe that's when the PlayStation 2 came out. And that's why all these are on here. Because according to this, in 2000, Sony introduced the PlayStation 2. But it doesn't say that it was released. Oh, Hofbrew, you're the best. It was $300, and you could buy memory cards for like $35, controllers for $35. I had the multi-tap where you could have multiple controllers. That was $35. And so that must be why all these PlayStation 2 games are on this list. Other days, Tecmo released Dead or Alive Ultimate video game for Xbox in 2004. Resident Evil 4 came out for PlayStation 2. That was in 2005. It's probably my second favorite Resident Evil behind the original. I really liked Resident Evil 4. In fact, I think I have that game still. In 2008, Activision released Guitar Hero World Tour for PS3, PS2, Xbox 360, and the Wii. 2010, LucasArts released Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2 for those same platforms and Nintendo DS. Electronic Arts, 2010, released The Sims 3. So if Claire's still here, there you go. Sims 3 came out this date in gaming history. Fable 3 came out for Xbox 360 in 2010, same year that Rock Band 3 came out from EA. So that's your rest of this day in gaming history. You usually do those all by the end of the 6 o'clock hour. All right, let's do 8 uses for pumpkin that you need to know. Because perhaps you didn't, and now you do. Number 1, this is from lifehack.org. Daniel Wallen wrote this. All right, first thing you can do is you can salvage the inside. Again, I've talked about so far this morning, I know 2 uses for pumpkins: jack-o'-lanterns and pumpkin seeds. So there you go, salvage the inside. However, apparently the inside can actually be used for things like pumpkin brownies, pumpkin cookies, even pumpkin butter. Doesn't pumpkin butter sound good? That would be tasty. What you can do is chop the pumpkin in half, get a bowl, scoop out the seeds, place your newly mangled pumpkin in a baking dish. You can also freeze it for several months. So if you want to make pumpkin stuff later, you can. Yes, so we did retweet that. And I, if Claire was still here, she plays Sims on her stream, Claire_witchbaby. She is a great Sims streamer, and I thought she would appreciate that. So yeah, they took Sims and recreated one of the whole Among Us maps. It was really cool. You can find that we retweeted it on our Twitter. Yeah, see, the Twitter command is one of the only ones that I put in that does the repeat always. It's really bizarre for me. But anyway, that's how you can find it. Watch GMS on Twitter. Number 2, separate the seeds and guts. Again, I know that one. Here's number 3, pumpkin ale. Perfect your recipe with experimentation. What do you use for the pumpkin ale, though? Oh, no, you're fine, Hofbrew. You can interrupt me anytime. You're modded. Just remember that. You're a mod. Okay? You take control. So you would know this, though, as a beer person. For pumpkin ale, do you get the flavor extracted from, like, the pumpkin itself, or does it come from the inside? So I'd like to know that. But that's number 3 on this list of 8 things you need to know about how to use pumpkin. You can brew up some pumpkin ale. Number 4, feed the birds. But that's not something that... I mean, you can do that with a lot of things, right? It's not unique to pumpkin. And that's probably the seeds again. Number 5, treat your skin to an invigorating facial mask. That one's fine. I like that one. Apparently, there's lots of nutrients in pumpkin. Vitamin A, vitamin C, zinc, and more. Number 6. Ooh, I like this one. This one's good. This one's good. Make your own Halloween candy. I'm going to read this verbatim from lifehack.org and Daniel Wallen, who wrote this list. Number 6. Would you like to make a delicious and healthy Halloween treat? All you need is pumpkin seeds and honey. You can also make pumpkin brownies, pumpkin cookies, or pumpkin pancakes. Did your stomach just growl? Mine too. But that's not candy. I mean, pumpkin seeds and honey are going to be close to candy, but we're not talking making pumpkin chocolate bars here. All right, number 7, plant fall flowers. Oh, so you can take large pumpkins, hollow them out, fill them halfway with soil, and you can plant flowers. Okay, I like that one. I'm not a gardener. I'm not going to do that, but at least I like that one. And number 8, chill some beers. take a pumpkin, chop off the top third, scrape out the insides, and put some ice inside. You could do that with anything that's hollow. It doesn't seem like that's the most... That's not the most, like, efficient cooler. Is it really good insulation? I mean, again, if you're going to go to a fall harvest party, you have leftover like, I'm on board. But I still don't think that answers the question. The topic of the day has to do with pumpkin. It's National Pumpkin Day. And I can't think of anything else that you can use pumpkin for. Sure, yeah, okay. I'm on board with the cooler thing would be fun, but it's not, I don't know. It's just repurposing the like it's basically like making a jack-o'-lantern, right? I don't know. Anyway, there you go. There's my lifehack.org's 8 ways to use a pumpkin that you need to know about. I will give it a 5 out of 10. And I don't think it's the author's fault. I think there's just very limited uses for pumpkin. So, anyway. We had to have a list. We gave you a list. Tomorrow, in this time slot, we'll talk to Phoebe Wall-Howard, writer or reporter specifically for the Detroit Free Press, about how the Ford F-150's design had some inspiration from video games. That'll be kind of fun. I was going here to pull up my Twitch dashboard really quick while I'm loading up another game. Sean is sick, so give well wishes in the chat for Sean. He is sick. We miss him. He will be back hopefully tomorrow. He's going to have a long week. Sean's going to need stamina this week. Wish him luck. Coming up later this hour, sports! World Series. One team has taken a 3-2 lead. Good luck the rest of the way. Yesterday there was a stealing home situation, which is pretty awesome. So that was pretty cool. Other than that, wasn't the most exciting World Series game. Although I'm not the world's biggest baseball fan. One argument that I got in on Twitter too was around... Oh, no, you know, it had nothing to do with baseball. My friend Ben, who's one of the best baseball fans that I know, chimed in, but it had nothing to do with baseball. So, I'm just going to ignore that. All right. We've been playing Apex all morning. I've done all right. I can get a little sucked into Apex, so if you need to, just, you know, chat, break it or something like that and help me, like, zone back in. This game has become so much more fun for me again. I really wish I had, like, a full-blown team. It'd be fun to play. We had a fun F1 stream, by the way. We did find out, so if you can't find it on YouTube, we did find out that we can't even show... So I was pretty sure we couldn't, you know, watch the race with an audience, you know, take the actual ESPN syndication of the... Okay, so they're in there. The actual ESPN broadcast and watch it on stream. Even though, you know, Twitch and some other platforms had introduced watch parties, the problem is they don't pertain to live sports, because that is very much, you know, rights held by the company that pays the hundreds of millions of dollars. So, and so I bring all of this up because I thought, well, maybe we could show replays. No. Maybe if something cool happened, we could show a replay of it happening. No. Come on, game, you're better than this. Get rid of that. Put that on there. Put that on there. Alright, that's better than nothing. Oh, I got my Loba stick. Well, it turns out you can't. You can't even show the replays. There's got to be something encoded in the stream that, like, the way that they broadcast it out. Now, we're using ESPN's streaming platform in order to get the feed. So maybe if we were taking it straight out of like the TV broadcast using like an HDMI splitter or something, then maybe we would have been fine. But we couldn't even show replays. It got taken down on YouTube, which is fine. I completely understand that. I was just trying to see what we could maybe do. And so next time we would probably just rely on Twitter video, which we were sharing a lot of tweets. WTF1 is a great Formula One racing channel.
Extended light mag here. Level 2.
Alright, let's see. Ooh, I need more ammo. That's not going to cut it. I don't want to regular throwable. I'm going to need it. I'm going to need it. Fine.
Throwing jump drive. Sniper stock here. Level 2.
Oh. Oh. I'm scared. He mean literally right up there? Let's find out, shall we?
Jump drive set.
Yep, he did.
Target here.
Okay. Well, it's good to know he actually meant that. That's unfortunate that we all had to die. Hopefully they'll pick me up. Oh, we got a crypto. Yeah. He can totally deliver me to a beacon. Is that a solo who was just hanging up there? Maybe crypto can get me to the beacon, and then I can get my stuff. Please? You're obsessed with this person. It said, res me. There's a respawn beacon right there. Oh, that's so sad. It's my fault. I pushed up there. Crypto, fly your little drone over to the beacon and get me. That's not the right play. Yeah. I'm gonna try to res my friend. He got resed already.
So many treasures behind.
Okay, where did we go? Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, and the Bloodhound left. Sadness.
Activating jump drive. Lovely idea.
Please don't die. behind us. It's the same person. Alright. Fun times. Yikes. Big yikes.
Alone in my room. You're stuck so hard in my head. I don't care if there's no chance. I need to find you. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. If I'm still in your heart.
Morning Gamer, 7:39 West Coast time. It is Gaming Morning Show. I am Ryan. Thanks for being here with us. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningShow.tv. Sports coming up after the next game. All right, I'm going to load in to the screen, and I'm going to adjust that tease. You know, you can see Phoebe's on tomorrow. I felt like it was a little bit too big up in that corner. I chose that because when I have Sean on, you can see the dimensions really well, but I want it to be a little bit smaller. It was a little too big. I'm watching the replay right now. It's so bad. Next hour, I might have a chance to play Google Feud with you. If you want to help us fill in some autocomplete searches from Google, you can. That's from googlefeud.com. You can play some trivia if you prefer instead. It is National Pumpkin Day, so we're asking you about your favorite uses for pumpkin. The best one that I came out of with that lifehack.org list that we had just a few moments ago is peeling out the top and making a beer cooler with it. We didn't have any Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news because Sean's sick today, so wish him well. We had a puppy with green fur, though. This was a puppy that was born in Italy. And a Spalacchia is the name of the dog, the breed, rather. Spelacchia. All right, I'm going to let you watch as we pick our teams here. What do you think? I think that's still a little too big. Let's make it... I think that's still good. And still readable, hopefully. Anyway, this dog had puppies and came out with 4 white dogs, which is normal for that breed, but one was green. That's according to Reuters, which is pretty crazy. Apparently it has to do with biliverdin. Biliverdin. And had too much of it whilst in the mother's womb. It apparently is the pigment that makes bruises sometimes appear green. Yes, I think that tease still looks just fine. And when Sean is here, or if someone else is here, or playing games, yeah, I still think that'll look fine. All right, back to the game. Focusing. Excited for Phoebe tomorrow. How auto design was impacted by video games. All right, where are we going? They marked it. Are we actually going to get there? This guy's all over the place. He's flying. Can you make it? Nope. Hopefully we can jump. We can. We're going here. We're going to be late. I'm a little scared. I'm going to loot here and get shot. That's pretty much what's definitely going to happen. At least I have a weapon. It's a win. 2. I have the most weapons.
We're already inside the next ring. There'd better be some good. Jump drive in position. Closing jump drive.
Why can't I... What?
Jump drive set.
That was weird. So this weapon does not have any special abilities yet.
Open up shop and shut him down.
Let's go with that one. And that.
My favorite kind of loot. The kind that's all mine.
unfortunate.
We took out the whole
All right, where's he? Where's he? Where's he? Where's he? Where's he? Should we go up there? Okay, good.
Open up shop and shut them down.
All right.
Evo shield here. Shield battery here. Barrel stabilizer here. Level 2.
All right, let them get their stuff, and then I'm gonna steal from the vault. Okay, good there.
Nice choice.
I just don't know if they know
Good taste.
that.
Mama's got a brand new bag.
'Cause I'm just waiting for him to get finished, or else take that for sure. Are you done? Are you done, Melted Sea? Perfect.
New kill
I do
leader?
have one.
Interesting. Setting up shop.
What do I want? I want this. Nope. I can worry about that. Feels like there was some. How'd I get hurt?
Marking our surroundings.
Hop up here. Shotgun bolt here. Level 3. I need energy ammo. Don't drive in position. Open supply bin here.
Hey, helmet.
Helmet here. Level 2.
Can I make that jump? I can. Nope. That was a bad mark. You didn't. Everyone saw that. Like that thing did say I could make that jump, right?
Anyone up for some shopping?
I heard shots. I don't want the knockdown shield. I do want that. Ooh, is there a 301? Is there a 301? Better light. Perfect.
Contact with target.
They're above us. I'm really concerned.
Point running.
Don't drive in position.
Scanning the area. I bathe in this blue.
His teammates just left him.
Shop's open for business.
Alright, well, we did it.
We're not all in the ring. That's how you get cooked.
I also want
Replicator incoming.
those things and that. No light ammo?
Marking our surroundings. Looking for sniper optics. Marking our surroundings.
Shop's open, boys and girls.
Sniper.
Optics here. Sniper.
No, it won't work. Grenades.
Nice choice. You got good taste.
Scanning the area.
Sometimes loot hidden over here. I'm curious. I'm using my space heater, which I wasn't supposed to be able to use, but I found an outlet that I can plug it in to. Plus, it was super cold this morning.
Activating job drive.
So I'm using it. I'm just curious if anyone can hear it.
Sniper stop. Optics here. Mid-range.
Did I not do that? I can do that though instead.
Setting up shop. Mama's got a brand new bag.
stuck. Poggers. I gotta quit saying that. It's not me. I just love it.
Aren't you sweet? Thank you.
1 minute remains. The ring is close.
Awesome jump drive.
Less than 1 minute. The ring is not far.
More important than that. No more throwables, though. Need to loot as many throwables as I can.
We're close to the ring. 30 seconds left.
More important than that.
Marking our surroundings.
Placing a portal.
I bet we'll find something good here.
Almost there. We are close to the ring.
Let's see what we have over here.
Portal's ready.
We're all outside the ring, and a wall of death is coming our way. Shots open, boys and girls.
Heads up. Package ready.
More throwables.
Remember who hooked you up. I've got your back.
Closed door here.
Frag out. Frag out. Jump drive out.
Awesome. What a waste.
Enemy over there. I wonder what they found. Yes.
Not sure. Think there's a sniper
There's
in the area.
someone over there. I see an enemy. Enemy there. Reloading.
Need to recharge my shield.
Thermite out. Throwing an arc star. Enemy down.
I'm taking shots.
Tossing an arc star.
Need to recharge my shields. Need to recharge my shields.
Taking a moment to recharge my
Reloading. Enemy killed. Charging my shields.
Sorry, really sucked into this one.
Reloading.
Reloading.
All Father, give me sight.
All squads down.
Open supply bin here. Damn it, someone else.
Wish I had more throwables.
Beginning ring countdown.
Marking our surroundings. Reloading.
Auger. Oh, I gotta quit saying that. That's not what I want to do. But that was a fun game. Nice work. Nice work, y'all. I got super sucked into that. It's already 8 o'clock, but we did it.
You are the Apex champions.
This guy was good. Look at all that damage. All right. Wow. Right. Nintendo, Hoff, good morning. I was so zoned in, but it was so much fun. We won. And that's where playing the game with other people that are currently talking to each other. I also am not good enough at this game to have gotten into too many situations where we're going to come close to winning. And so as a result, I kind of got super sucked in. Hopefully I haven't been gone too long. So anyway, it is now 8:02 a.m. Yes, Nintendo, good morning. We are playing Apex this morning. Sean was sick. And so I'm just by myself. And typically when I get by myself, I really focus in on a little bit more gameplay. Although you did miss like the first 30 minutes of the 7 o'clock hour. It was pretty much talk. But now, because it is the time that it is, it's time for the GMS Gaming Hour, where I'll focus a little bit more on play as opposed to the topics of the day. But you can tell me if you have a use for pumpkin, because we've looked at top 8 ways that you need to know on how to use pumpkin. And one of those situations was chopping off like the top third, filling it with ice and using it as a cooler, which seems really unnecessary because I have a lot of other coolers that I could use. But that said, that is a possibility. Otherwise, it's good to see you. I hope your weekend was solid. You can check out Nintendo Nerds on YouTube. A lot of cool playthroughs and such. You know, this is a question that was posed, and you'd be good at answering this too, Nintendo, is there was a question earlier from Vad. What are your favorite games from your lifetime? That was from earlier in the day. So if you have an answer to that, let us know. And while you're here, and since I haven't told you yet, Phoebe's going to be here tomorrow. We're going to talk about how video games influence the design of the latest Ford F-150. Anytime you talk about American-made trucks, you're supposed to talk in a deep voice, right? That's the way it's supposed to work. I owe you sports! And then I'm going to take a coffee break, and then I'll come back, and we'll play some more Apex. You know, I wonder if they make... I should check and see. Do they make an alert? Or maybe I can send this to Restream, because we use Restream chat to get on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. I wonder if they make a thing where I can get a tone in my ear when someone messages and it's not me. Because we have all these automated things that go out during the course of, you know, the morning. I wonder if they make that, because if they do, that would be awesome. Because I want to be able to, like, if I had seen that you had messaged me whilst playing, I would have instantly jumped in. Hoff asked, is there a Burgerville in my town? There is not. Burgerville is a Pacific Northwest, probably more on the Oregon side of the Five Guys world, right? So if you're a Whataburger in Texas, what is it, Shake Shack out east, In-N-Out in California, now finding its way into Oregon. That's kind of the more fast casual restaurant burger place, and so there is not a Burgerville down here. And there are very many Burgervilles accessible for where I live, but not here. I am Ryan. Let's talk at 8:05. We'll do sports really fast. I'll take my coffee break and we'll come back. We can play some Google Feud if y'all are interested. You can put Google Feud in the chat. Let's see. Here's what we got. Clayton Kershaw pitched for the second time in 6 days, beating the Rays for the second straight time. Probably the hairiest moment was a fourth inning jam. But Kershaw will get out of it. Dodgers win 4-2. They have a 3-2 series lead. If they get their next victory, it'll be their very first World Series title since 1988. NFL, fining the Titans $350,000 has to do with violating protocols related to COVID-19. The Titans have had the biggest outbreak for sure so far in the NFL. I'm going to say hi to Nintendo in the stream, too. Makes me wonder if I go here and hit reply, good morning. And then I go back here to restream and say, hello. Okay, it did work. We've had some problems where I'll reply to somebody on their respective channel. In this case, responding to Nintendo on Twitch. And then it just doesn't work for everything else that we do. Whoops. It is also case sensitive. Okay, learning stuff. What else? Yeah, Titans had 24 people, including 13 players, test positive over like a 2 or 3 week span. Arizona accused of 9 counts of misconduct. This is the Arizona athletics program, the Wildcats. 5 level 1 violations. Notice of allegations sent last week from the NCAA. A person spoke to the Associated Press on the condition of anonymity because the violations have not been publicly released. And as seen yesterday on the GMS Watch Party, which is now not on YouTube, I might be available to watch still on demand on our Twitch channel, was our GMS Watch Party of the Portugal F1 race. Lewis Hamilton won. That is not surprising. It is his 92nd victory, and he now holds the record by himself, most Formula One Grand Prix victories. He won his first one in 2007, first championship the following year, but we're talking, wow, in just like 13 years, 92 F1 victories. Pretty cool stuff. Congratulations to Lewis. And the problem with Lewis Hamilton is he seems so incredibly likable, but he's not Max Verstappen, who's the driver that Sean and I picked based on a whim. His name is just cool, Max Verstappen. But Lewis has done some amazing things, but not only in the racing world, especially this year with his focus on social justice, trying to advocate for ending systemic racism. He has been very vocal with that. And one thing that's really cool, and Sean's brought this up a lot, is Lewis, he's 35, which I didn't realize. I also didn't realize Max Verstappen's only 23. Because Max yesterday said something to the effect of Lewis and his success has really inspired me to try to race until I'm 40, and he's only 23. But Lewis, at 35 years of age, originally sounded like he was maybe going to be done sooner than later as a driver and pursue some other things. Like he has this really cool initiative that he's doing for rally racing, but electrical-based cars, which is pretty neat. But he also said now, in the wake of the George Floyd murder and some of the other things specific to systemic racism that's emerged to the forefront of mainstream right now in the last 4 or 5 months, he wants to advocate so that there's more black racers who will join the F1 circuit, because I think he's the only one as far as the Formula One drivers. So that's really neat too. And so Lewis is super likable in so many ways. It's just that he wins every week, and he's not my driver. And so it's super frustrating. But that's cool stuff. Yeah, Nintendo, I will check out your latest video. Did you post anything in the last 5 or 6 days? I should check my feed. Also, one more shout out, because Twitter's fun. Entomologists are sus. I don't think... Let's see. I subscribed on the GMS account, right? Yeah, there you are. Alright, so no. Still the latest video looks like was from 3 weeks ago, but it was a Super Mario 3D All-Stars review from Nintendo Nerds. So check that out. Yeah, so this is a picture of the entomologists in Blaine, Washington finding the murder hornets. So there you go. Entomologists are sus. Sushoff. Okay, I won't play Google Feud unless anybody else wants to. We still gotta find alternative community games other than trivia for the 8 o'clock hour. All right, we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna get some more coffee. I will be back shortly. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning on Gaming Morning Show, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. I miss Sean for sure. I'm trying to keep my energy up. Thank you for being with me in the chat, because that is always appreciated. I am not here to be a solo host, so it's tough when I am. I'll have the GMS Gaming Hour when we come back. It is Monday, October 26, 2020. Good morning.
No place to call my own. Yeah, I'm hoping somebody brings me home. Tell me I'm not lost out at sea. Tell me they are listening to me, feeling misplaced. Someone rescue me. Someone rescue me. Someone take me. I'm between two different things. Yeah, I'm thinking too much, I'm bursting at the seams. Tell me I'm not lost out at sea. Tell me they are listening to me, feeling misplaced. Someone rescue me. Someone rescue me. Someone take me. I'm floating. Someone take me.
Morning Gamer, Gaming Morning Show continues. Monday, October 26, 2020. I am Ryan. Sean gone today. We miss him dearly. It is the GMS Gaming Hour. Plugging up my feed. Oh yeah, I forgot. It can't be that. So I'm gonna have to make a separate text document for my commands. But appreciate you being here wherever you may be on National Pumpkin Day. It is a thing. Embrace it. Love it. I just stepped out. My daughter had Sean's daughter over last night for a sleepover. They're super excited because Mom just woke up. There's going to be some food for breakfast that you don't always get. I am a big fan of breakfast. Breakfast is the best meal of the day. We could have breakfast for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And that'd be solid. No complaints whatsoever. So they're going to work on that. The sad part was my wife had just woken up, and my wife is the inverse of me. I am a morning person. She is not. And so she's like, you guys got to give me a second, because they're swarming her right away, being like, we're going to make this, and we're going to make this, and we're going to make this, and we're going to make that, and we're going to make this. Very excited little girls with a sleepy, groggy, wonderful one. So they're getting there. Not right now. All right. We won our last match. We're playing Apex this morning. Thanks for hanging out. Tomorrow, Phoebe Wall-Howard, a reporter for the Detroit Free Press, will join us. I'm also going to make another phone call today to see if we can have another guest this week, and that would give us 2 in 1 week, which is exciting. So, but Sean is sick. I miss him. I hope he feels better. This hour, I don't have any morning gaming re-news for you because I didn't have any morning news. Where'd you ping? Yeah, where'd you? Yes. I just don't even know. Oh, there it is. Yes, thank you. I couldn't find it. So yeah. Sadness. I feel like I need to sit up a little more. But we'll be back tomorrow too. We're 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time, Monday through Friday. And I need to change my game on Twitch too, because I'm definitely more gaming right now. Okay, we went the same way. That's not conducive. Did I just say conducive? It's not conducive to a good start. Ooh, yeah, there is a shield in there. That's awesome.
Eva shotgun here.
Ooh, that's better. I even... Yeah, I like this setup so far. I don't like the scout. The scout, you have to hit your shots too accurately. And it's not my strong suit.
Let's do some shots.
I can use a sniper and have a chance.
You are coming home with me tonight.
Alright, we've already looted up there, so... Oh.
Cargo box locked. Now let's see what it has for me. Evo shield here. Level 3. Ready to do some damage?
Trying to keep a better eye on the chat because I missed during that last game. And this is early game too. I'm not even in the fight. So I'm a little worried because I don't remember this door being open. There's a gold shield over there. I'm in good. Yeah, they sure did.
Jump drive in position. 1 minute until the ring closes, and everything. Evo shield here. Level 3.
This is good. scope on it.
Anyone up for some shopping?
All right, weapon stuff.
Don't mind.
Perfect.
Remember who hooked you up? I've got your back.
Oh, nice work. Oh my gosh, am I stuck back here? That's right, I did have to use my Loba thing to get the heck out of there.
Frag out.
I hope there's no one behind me.
Don't drive in position.
I'm dead. Crap. Please don't see me. Oh, oh no! I fell right in front of him. That guy thirsted him, but he's not on my team. Yeah, that was the worst. The worst cluster right there.
You could say I'm a stranger, and I can see that's true. But if all we had is each other, then it's all we have to lose.
Woo! Monday, October 26, 2020. If you missed it earlier, I had some This Day in Gaming history for you. I think this was the PlayStation 2 release date. When was the PlayStation 2 released?
PlayStation 2 was published March 4th, 2000.
Yeah, here we go. It was first released in Japan March 4th, 2000. North America on October 26, 2000. That makes sense, because on my list of This Day in Gaming history, I have 400,000 games that were released for PlayStation 2 today. So I'm going to tweet this out. Maybe. Oh, that's really weird. Happy birthday, PS2. Wonder if there's a good PlayStation 2 GIF. Yay, we did it! I guess happy North America birthday. It was released in Europe November 24th, and same date for Australia. It was competing with the Dreamcast, GameCube, and Xbox. Yeah, so that makes sense why there's so many games out. It MSRP'd. That's my controller. MSRP'd for $300. Let's see what else. 1983, Atari introduced some of its video games for use on other video game systems and home computers. San Andreas, the Grand Theft Auto game, came out this date in 2004. So there you go.
I'm going up, and you're going down.
If you are in the chat and you do want to have some trivia today, let me know. I can give you some trivia questions. Eventually, what we want to do with trivia is we want to give away prizes at the end of the month. And then one of the things that I want to do is not only make some of those prizes coffee. I really don't like this area. I think my favorite place to land, for what it's worth, is Geyser. But I also play primarily with Loba. And Geyser is always near a vault. Oh, crud. I thought there was a door right there.
Deploying the variable. Gas trap deployed.
We do have a caustic, okay. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. There's a shield at least, but I think I'm dead.
Tossing thermite.
I fought valiantly. Without a weapon, I fought valiantly. I definitely notice this. I get more tense playing games than using like outward verbal, right? Like I watch one quality of streamers that's good is when you are playing a game and something's happened, you're able to kind of like exhale and be like, ah, ooh, ee, ah. I also think if I was talking to I mean, I could churn up the teammates. I just don't want to. That's not as much fun for me in the morning. And if I was making like, oh, they're over here, that kind of thing, it'd probably help. Instead, I get really tense. I always noticed occasionally you'll see me not switch over the camera when it's time to play a game, and so all that happens on stream then is just the full cam of me being like, it's quite flattering. All right, we got 8:29 West Coast time, 11:29 on the East. Gaming morning show with Sans Sean. I did like the question from Vad earlier in the show. It was talking about best games from my lifetime. Sports games are definitely on the top of my list. I played most of that when I was a kid. I played a lot of Mortal Kombat, and then my first PlayStation game that I remember that was not either of those two genres was Resident Evil, and that was strictly I had enough money saved up to get another game, went to the department store, asked the person randomly working in the electronics area, what's a good game for PlayStation? Because all I wanted was Mortal Kombat. I got Mortal Kombat 3 for my PlayStation. And this random person working in... Because, I didn't know. What was when the PlayStation came out, probably was 12, maybe 11. So I didn't know that those working in the Target Electronics department may have no idea about games. Maybe this person did. Who knows? Made a great recommendation, though. Chose Resident Evil. So that was the first game I had that was not a fighting game, nor a... Oh, we could have gone to Geyser. Or are we going back to the same spot? No. Where are we going? Where are we going? Roger. Uh-oh. Well, that's unfortunate. I didn't know you could get out of here. Where is my team? Okay, they're over there. I'm going to try to get to them. probably had someone respawning. Just need a shield and a health kit. Perfect. Oh, I didn't realize I already had that. Okay. Moe's. Oh, I want that. I'll take that charge rifle.
Come on, compadre, get up. Come on, come on, come on.
Oh, god damn it. I didn't make it up there. Yeah, I deserve that because I suck. Yeah, that jump screwed me. Yeah, no, I deserve to be out. I'm not playing great. Yeah, I think that's one thing I'll work on when we do play games, is trying to get my like moments more vocalized. I don't know what that thing does still. So now he's turned into like his things are locked, right? This guy's a good shot. This guy worked really hard. Nice try. That guy worked really hard. All right, National Pumpkin Day, Monday, October 26, 2020. Thanks for being with us. Gaming Morning Show continues on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. I am Ryan. Appreciate being with us wherever you may be. We are on Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. Sean's usually with us. He is sick today. It is quite sad. We miss him. So GMS Gaming Hour continues. Just playing some Apex this morning. Did that wrong. GMS Gaming Hour. There we go. I always like to explain. So the whole idea behind the show is we're a morning show that plays games. So we typically don't focus a ton on the gameplay, but in the GMS Gaming Hour, which if it happens, it's usually in the 8 o'clock hour, this is where we do focus on gameplay a little bit more. Especially on the days that I'm by myself. So yeah, I got to work on verbalizing the, oh, I'm doing this and I'm going over here. That kind of stuff. But yeah, National Pumpkin Day, a couple of the best uses we found from our 7 o'clock hour with the top 10 list. 8 great uses for a pumpkin that you need to know. We had number 8 was make it cooler. So chop off a third of it and throw some beers inside. That's the way that you go about it. Otherwise, you can plant some flowers in it. You can make your own Halloween candy using pumpkin seeds and honey. Don't really consider that candy, but, you know, that's an option. I think it was unfortunate that we waited to go so late. So I'm going to go over here. Whee! Please have something good. Loot blanket. You should be in here, right? Yeah, I'm never gonna hit that shot. I'd love to know where my teammates are, or where the bad people are. Please give me a shield. That works. I don't really know where people are. busy time. You know, there's got to be a shield swap somewhere, right?
Recharging my shield.
Maybe in here. Nope. We could really use a lifeline. I never use my stick. Awesome.
Mama's got a brand new
Let's see what else we got. Weapons.
I need help. Extended sniper mag here. Level 1. Nice choice. You've got good taste.
Okay, I've taken everything out of there.
Lovely idea.
Alright, anything for weapons? No. Need that. And throwables.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 1.
Where's that supply bin? You just marked it.
Backpack here. Level 2.
Oh my god, get your gun out!
Enemy down. Reloading. This way, let's go. Tossing an arc star. Throwing an arc star. Your lucky day. I got you. Tossing an arc star. Tossing an arc star.
Alright. We're doing okay here, y'all. Where'd those guys go, though, so I can loot them? Did they fall off this side? Yep, they sure did. Make sure I have ammo. Good armor swap. Throwables. Get rid of that. Good ammo. Take that. Okay.
Shops open, boys and girls.
Anything else I can get from long range? Barrel stabilizer.
Mama's got a
And
brand.
then another.
Remember who hooked you up. I've got your back.
More throwables. Worried? we doing? How we doing?
Yes.
Check out over there.
Yes.
Got one spotted.
Lovely idea. Let's go here. Tossing thermite. Reloading. Come with me. Enemy there. Shop's open for business.
Noxious gas deployed. 30 seconds. Get close.
My favorite kind of loot. The kind that's all mine. Buy and fly. Gotta move. Recharging my shield. Throwing an arc star. Grenade out. There's someone here.
I'm a little concerned.
Jump drive in position.
Target spotted. Taking fire. Recharging shield. Firing.
Reloading.
it.
We have a caustic ending. Oh.
Recharging shields. Only 30 seconds remain. We should go here. Recharging shields.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the play, bud. He was, I think, by himself. Ball game. Yeah, he was by himself. Hey, we did good, though. It was a fun game. All right. Well, I think I got to wrap it up now.
Miss you so much. Just to be I dream about you all night. There in love, but sex was alright. At the club, I see you, you're shining bright. I'ma take you home, we'll have fun all night.
Okay. Ball game. We'll be back tomorrow. Phoebe Wall Howard will join us tomorrow. Columnist, or not columnist, reporter. Reporter for the Detroit Free Press. Phoebe joins us tomorrow, 7:25 a.m. That was a fun GMS gaming hour. All right. Good talk. Sorry I got distracted. We'll be back tomorrow. Sean, feel better. We miss you. It's been Gaming Morning Show. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. See you tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.
She comes and helps me meditate. She taught me how to levitate. And together we fly away. Red eyes, I see the secrets behind these lies that I keep hearing. I can't get away. She's stuck in my brain. The sweet escape with Mary Jane. I'll never get her to change her ways. It's simply the way she's made. Oh no, she'll never change.